Please! Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor, but you could call me Alien, and welcome back to another live stream on Truly Bedrock, of course, where the music feels louder than normal. How's it going? Welcome on in. Congratulations to Geol for being the very first person. I do not have a first command, but maybe one day I will. We'll see. We also have Combi and Ron and the Leechim trying to get a UFO. There have not been UFOs for a while. You should. One day I will, maybe, potentially. We will see. We will see what happens. We will see if the alien bot decides whether he wants a first command. I mean, I still read out who's first on the stream, so it's still like is kind of a thing. Sort of. Okay, cool. It's not broken. I wasn't sure if I was getting that flickering again, but I don't think I am. Anyway, how's it going?
Some bids at your streamer. Your wallets are plenty. Your wallets are plenty. Oh.
Cheer one, loud noises.
Thanks for the bits, Combi. Trying to make loud noises. I see how it is. Are they loud for you? Is that your way of saying I need to turn them down? Is that what that means? Actually, they did look pretty loud, I think. I've been busy. You may remember, not last stream, but the stream before, I was talking about making a glow lichen farm. Well, I have made the glow lichen farm, and I have decorated the room, as you can see. I'm still not sure if I like the room's decoration, but I spent like all afternoon yesterday. Well, not all afternoon yesterday. Or maybe it was the day before. Actually, it was the day before. Yesterday, trying to decorate this, and also some of the yesterday evening trying to decorate this, and it was too much for a room that I'm barely going to see. So even if I don't like it, it's staying now. They are fine for me. This is good news. This is good news. We shall keep it that way then. But yeah, so that's basically the only thing. Oh, and I've also made this corridor off camera. But other than that, I haven't. You know, everything's the same as what it was last time I was on here on a stream. I've been doing lots of editing. Been trying to edit all my footage so that I can have a video at some point in the near future. I was hoping to have one this week, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore because I'm going away on Thursday and I won't be back until the following Thursday. And I don't think I'm going to have time to finish my video before I go, which is a shame. Maybe if we do some stuff today, though, I will have some time. So I guess we'll see. Maybe if I do some live recording. Give me a second, because I don't... Oh, no, it has pinged. For some reason, I didn't think my Discord did the ping, but it did do the ping. So I don't know what I'm worried about. Absolutely nothing. Cool. Cool beans. So, yeah. In fact, I know one thing that I need to look out.
Hello there.
Is that a nicey? That is a nicey. Welcome on in, nicey. How's it going? I, the other day, asked if anybody had any ideas for a rocket shop in the Discord. Because the final thing I need to do in this video is a rocket shop, and then the video is finished. So if we could do that in this stream... Oh, but the title says base work. Oh, I can't go against the title. How dare I? What idea I did have is that I was going to build, like, because obviously we've got the underground shopping district where you sell diamond, or where you sell stuff for diamonds, and then you've got the above ground shopping district where you sell stuff for gold. I did have an idea that we could build, like, a really, really long rocket that's, like, connected to both. Like, it's like on the top, on the above ground bit, you wouldn't think anything strange. But then on the underground bit, it would go from like here through the roof and would just be like comically large. That was one idea that I did have. I don't know if I'm going to do that though. The other idea is we blow a hole in the roof. But I feel like that would potentially ruin the vibe, gonna be honest. So I decided not to blow a hole in the roof. I like the first idea, says Nicey. Maybe we do the first idea then. Like, particularly if it's somewhere like up here. Maybe not here specifically, because this is a slime chunk. Good. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be too fussed on that idea. I'm less melty than the last week, says Nicey. That is excellent news. Kirgon, welcome on in. How's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah, so maybe we do long rocket then. The only problem is, like, there's prime shop real estate. I feel like is like not here because this is probably more of a walkway, but like up here. And that's still quite a lot of building to go. Like, I don't know if I actually want to go all the way up there and build a rocket that big. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Like, unless I do it from here, maybe. What's this? Do you know what this is, Geol? This random bit of cobble deep slate that's, like, marked out an area? Is this part of your stuff? For decorating this place. Also, we'll have a look at the redstone shop just in case. I have sold some observers, but I haven't sold anything else yet. Ah. Oh, hello. That was weird. Random lag spike. I think someone was planning a shop. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of lag. I've got like mega input lag. Okay, sorted itself out. That was weird. I think someone was. It's frozen again. What is going on with my game? It froze again. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. I think somebody was planning a shop. No idea who. Okay. It has been here for a while because I remember not being sure because my shop, I was worried that this was interfering with that. So it has been there for a while. To be fair, I say that, like, somewhere over here would work. This is the Totems and More shop. I can't actually remember whose shop this is. You know what? Maybe I should get some totems. That might be a good idea. I kind of forgot this shop existed, and I have plenty of diamonds to spare. There we go. Do I have a totem box? Normally, I always have a totem box. Even though I don't have a source of totems. There we go. The other thing about using a totem is that it stops you from having something in your offhand. So every time I shift-click arrows or rockets, they don't go into my offhand by accident. Which is something that has also been happening a lot this season because I haven't had any rockets to fill that slot. Or any rockets, any totems. My computer turned itself midstream today. No reason for it. I thought my update froze Twitch. Oh, jeez. This is not sounding promising at all. Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully my computer doesn't turn itself off. I can cope with Minecraft crashing, but if the computer could not turn itself off, that would be appreciated. Thank you, computer. If only there was an offhand add-on for Bedrock Edition. Well... I don't know if this is what you're referencing, but I was lurking in Slack stream yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I saw him working on an offhand add-on. Just saying. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Hi, Knight, welcome on in. Trying to get me with the Discord ping. It's protesting about the heat wave. I am actually wearing a jumper today. I'm still wearing shorts, but this evening it was starting to get cold, and I put a jumper on. So, as far as I'm concerned, there is no longer a heat wave. Also, look at my clouds. I've got a pack that changes the clouds. They don't really work with the moon, do they? This, you may have seen something similar on Java Edition. There's a Java Edition mod called Better Clouds, and I found a Bedrock port that isn't exactly the same because of limitations with Bedrock Edition, but I'm trying them out at the moment. I really like the Java Edition ones. These aren't quite the same as the Java ones because, again, of limitations with Bedrock. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep them. No clouds is better. Nah, I like some clouds, something in the sky. Beans! I know you're not supposed to get me, says Nicey. Oof. Yeah, it was weird. I think it went to sleep. When I turned it back on, OBS was still going. I just wanted a nap, Giol. That computer's been working so hard, and you denied it of a nap. Okay, the title says base work. So what we'll do then, right? Genius idea. We shall do some base work first, and then after we've done enough base work, we'll build the rocket shop. And it will be like, I have followed the stream title that I set for myself. Because I also do need to do base work, to be fair. I think after I have completed this shop, I am not going to do anything else on TV except for making my base, because I want to finish my base. In time for nothing specific at all. There we go. How was that for not leaking anything? Please. I am a genius. BR, welcome on in. Cathedora, welcome on in. Still trying to get the UFO. Still trying to get the UFO. Starla Rose, welcome on in as well. How you doing? An actual alien stream. Mitchie, welcome on in. How you doing? Everybody's coming in. We got everybody. It's like a party. I don't know why I said that. It seemed like a very random comparison. What am I looking for? Deep slate. I know our deep slate situation is not great. Do I have some in the shulker boxes upstairs? Because I think I have shulker. Also, I need to grab my ender chest. It's annoying me. And my redstone box, apparently. I didn't realize that wasn't there. Forever trying, I'm not a quitter. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I've updated. I think I have fixed it now. If you have been around my streams for a while, then you may be able to remember that Alien Bot would get very spammy sometimes and spam messages trying to get you to give me money or follow me or subscribe to me. I believe I've fixed that now, so all the messages shouldn't happen at the same time. We will see. Why is there only one other person here? Truly Bedrock is so slept on. I mean, there's 14 people on Twitch and I just started the stream. Most people watch on Twitch, not YouTube. Also, you don't really come into a stream saying that sort of thing. That's pretty rude. Swim in my base if you need it. Thanks, Jill. Stuff to make UFOs. Okay, I only have andesite here. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. Because, yeah, what I want to do is I want to put the glow lichen on here and slabs in between here. Although, maybe we don't... Actually, maybe I don't need deep slate slabs. Maybe I actually do cobblestone and stone. You need vines to make mossy cobble, though, which is the other material that I meant to mix into there. Cathedor on YouTube trying to get the UFO. Why do I keep opening my inventory like there's something in there? I can confidently say there's nothing in there. Okay, good news, guys. We have one extra piece of cobblestone. Or mossy cobblestone. We are winning. Oh, it's moss blocks. Is it not vines? Is that like the old recipe? Or can you do it with vines as well? It would probably be easy with moss blocks, to be fair, because that's easier to farm. I don't think I have any moss blocks, though. So, I have 7. That is not enough. I don't want to make a moss farm. That is not a distraction that I'm willing to take. Is there a... Where's the nearest... Okay, we need to go in a creative copy for a second. The bestest mod has arrived, says Jill. I mean, I think Nicey might have something to say about that. Okay, let me... Oh, I guess technically Nicey's admin, so it doesn't count. Val might have something to say about that. He's a mod. Do I have a creative copy of this place? Why have I got so many worlds? Hang on, I need to delete some worlds. Yesterday I was bored and I was blowing up my base on Truly Bedrock Season 6 on a creative copy. I've been looking around world downloads. I looked around the Bedrock Legends world, for example, and my old Aliencraft Season 2 world. And Pinecraft Season 2. Oops. This is my forever world that I've started working on. I've already finished one whole video, but I'm not releasing it until in fact, that'll do. I'm not releasing it until I have like a few more episodes ready, so I have a backlog. Although maybe, if anybody's interested, then maybe I'll do a sneak preview of what's going on in my forever world in this stream, because it would be helpful to get people's feedback on what I've been building, basically. Is there a lush cave nearby? Because there's a farm that requires a lush cave that I want to build. And it would be nice if there was a lush cave, but I don't think there is. There's a lush cave all the way over here, which isn't actually that far. It's not a very open lush cave, though. I don't know if this will work. There's also, like, no moss. Well, there is on the roof, but not on the floor. No, there is over here, I guess. Under Jen's base. Maybe that's a next season project. In fact, it might be, because I've just had another idea. Oh, hang on. I have an industrial district. Is this a testing world? This doesn't have... This isn't a world download, is it? This is a testing world. Yeah. Okay. Hang on then. Let me fly back. There's one over yonder. I must depart. Apologies again. I'll do better next stream. Have a delightful stream. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, let me see what's... It's so weird seeing the world unmodified. That's really strange. Let me see if I have a world downloaded. Because actually, it would be helpful if I could build this farm near my thingy. My thingy. My industrial... Well, I say my industrial district. Really, it's just my witch farm, because I haven't built any other farms there yet. I don't have a world download, though. Do I have a world downloaded? I don't think I do. Oh, actually, hang on. Hang on a second. Here we go. I've got one from some point in June. From the 13th of June. That'll do. That'll do. I think there's one on Desloy's area, near the thingy and the other things. Well, let me see if there's one near my industrial farm first. Industrial farm. Which farm first? Which is unofficially my industrial district. Because I also want to build another farm there, potentially. Basically, I had to go on to Farlands yesterday to do some admin work, and I saw Combi had a farm, and I want to build a similar farm. So, and it needs a lush cave. I think. I don't know, I've not tested it, but I'm assuming it only works in lush caves, unless there's something that I'm missing. Okay, I'm taking off my jumper, it's getting warm. Hang on a minute. It's getting warm. I don't know why I said hang on a minute, because I can still talk with my headphones off. There we go. Much better. Much better. This world download is almost exactly... It's a month and 1 day old. Does Farland still use BDS Companion? No. It uses Nodecraft. What's Nodecraft, you say? Well, I'm so glad you asked. There we go. Look at that. Was that smooth? That was the plan all along, right, Nicey? Cheats aren't enabled in this world. Mangrove 2? Oh, it works in mangrove areas? Ah. Oh, yeah, no, I know that because, yeah, and then that is a thing that I knew. Although I don't think we have a mangrove area, so it didn't even cross my mind. Well, we will somewhere, but not nearby. It would probably be easier if I just looked up the coordinates instead of doing all this. But oh well. I've done it now. What you gonna do about it? Building terrain. Well, it always says modified world. I don't know if that's like because it has add-ons on. All you had to do was ask Combi. This is true. Welcome. Oh wait, a cheat's still disabled. Let's go. I unlocked all 17 biomes. This is excellent news. You know, I can fly around in creative and get any item I want out of my inventory. That was the wrong command. But I can't type commands. Alright, is there a lush cave around here? It would appear the answer is no. Oh man. It's an amethyst amethyst geode. Gary, welcome on in. How's it going? Is it a spawner? It's not helpful either. It's not what I want. Okay, that's fine. We will figure something out. Okay, whilst I'm flicking around servers, I will show you the beginning of my Forever World quickly, because I want to. So the plan with this is, I want to like backlog loads of episodes before I start releasing them. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait like ages between episodes. And I already feel bad doing that with Truly Bedrock, so I don't want to do that with another series. I haven't done much in here. I made the first episode and then started doing Truly Bedrock stuff again. So like, I'm kind of in the middle of the second episode, whilst also trying to do a TB episode, if that makes sense. But this is my house. This is the thing that I built. Inside the house, we have a bed, and a crafting table, and a cartography table, and also some chests that are not automatic. If only Joel was here to organize them. And some other things over here, and some other things. An enchantment table, but I haven't got enough leather yet to make the bookshelves. Actually, it might have been sugarcane I was missing, I can't remember. Anyway, I built this temporary cow farm, and then over here I have the beginnings of what is going to be like a barn where I'm going to put my cows and my horse, and I have some other horses over there as well. I'm going to move here. So yeah, there's not a lot in this world yet, but one day there'll be more. And they might last forever. We'll see. Apparently Twitch is now playing vertical ads. That's been a thing for a while. Can't they at least show me ads they want? You know Silk Touch works on bookcases. Yeah, I know. I just haven't found any bookcases. Like, all the 2 villages I found didn't have any bookshelves in. I also do not have Silk Touch in this world. Or that world. So that was also not helpful. How do I want to do this? Okay, we will do the mossy cobblestone like bit later. I have a lot of andesite. For now, let's just do the cobble. And deep slate. Does Geo, do you have any regular deep slate? Or the community storage? Because I have a cobbled. Wait, can you make regular deep slate slabs? I don't know if you can. I don't know anything about this game. Or why I'm suddenly lagging so much. You can use either in the stone cutter. Where's my bed? I can't even remember where my bed is. It's not going well. It's not going well. I think my stone cutter's downstairs. I thought I had one up here, but apparently I don't. It's not going well, guys. I'm running out of rockets. Which is entirely my fault. I don't think you can get slabs. I think you're right. I do need some... Where are they? Oh, we might not... No, we do, because we have the... Are you supposed to be able to convert cobble deep slate back to regular deep slate? Because if you can, it is not here. But I'm not sure if that's because of the mini block recipe. Potentially. Oh. Oh, actually, I have regular deep slate. Okay, false alarm. It's fine. I've got this. I know what I'm doing, allegedly. Okay, let me grab this. Boom. Professional. This is exactly why they call me the Alien Professional Doctor. Due to my excellent problem-solving skills. That's regular. Okay, that's probably enough slabs, to be fair. For now, at least. Oh, and then I need the glow lichen. That was the other important bit that I needed. Might be better at stabby stabby. Emphasis on the allegedly. Yes, lots of emphasis on the allegedly. Basically on anything that I say. Glow lichen. That's over here. Why did I make these corridors so long? Oh, now I've not got enough space. Is there a spare shulker box I can use here? Not really. Okay. New plan. That stuff can just wait over there for a second. We are now on a 5-minute countdown to give all this stuff a new home. Yeah, look at that. Recycling shulker boxes. Perfect. Everything go over there. Okay, cool. Now I need to grab some of this. And ideally make space for the shulker box. Okay, now let's try that again. We've got the glow lichen, cobble deep slate, cobblestone, and we also need the regular deep slate. Click, click, click. A whinge, welcome on in. Okay, so we should... Oh, I said I was going to do stairs as well. That's a lot of extra blocks to have in my hotbar that I didn't think about. That I didn't mentally plan for. Wait, no, the deep slate needs to go here. No, it wouldn't even... why did I even do deep slate slabs? It doesn't need to be deep slate slabs, does it? It needs to be stone slabs. I think. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing it all wrong. Why didn't anybody warn me? See you, Nicey. I don't think I'm very good at this Minecraft thing anymore. We have less stone than I thought. Warning, you're doing it all wrong. Well, thanks for the warning. What would I have done without it? And where's my stone cutter gone? Gary trying to get me with a ping. I swore I picked up the stone cutter that I had over here. Did I place it down? I probably placed it down. Derped more than normal. Literally. Alright, let's try that again. Gonna grab some slabs. Gonna fly into the wall. It was part of the plan. It was part of the plan. Don't question it. Alright.
I hate you so
Cobble.
much. You suck, Alien. You suck.
Wow.
You absolutely suck. I'm gonna make a clip.
Can't believe Giol would say that she hates me in my time of struggle. Okay, so yeah. Stone just like randomly placed along the bottom with cobble placed randomly along the top. So let's do the stone first. And then I'll just go back around.
You're so mean. Ow.
And then I'll just go
I
back
hate
around
you
for the
so much.
cobble.
I
think that's
hate
the easiest
you
way to
so
do it.
much right now. Ah!
Because I could do them both at the same time. But that requires too much brain power. Although I'm probably going to end up falling off a lot. And I could do with walking backwards. So that I can see where I'm going. Or see where I'm placing, even. This might look really bad. I don't know yet. If it does, then pretend it wasn't my idea, please. Gary really wants me to be mean, but I have to take the kid to bed now. Back in a bit, behave people. Wow. I thought we were done with this. I thought we were done with it too.
Flippity gibbets! Alien, the smeg fliggity ploopy pants to you too.
I agree, Jill. I agree. Yeah, I thought we were done too. No, this was always the plan. That's why I made the glow lichen farm. So I can, because there'll also be glow lichen added all over, like this bit and this bit, I think. Emphasis on that, I think. I may change my mind. And the Winge has been watching for 10 consecutive streams. On a stream streak of 10. Amazing, thank you so much. Okay, this is where it starts to get fancy. Because it starts to have levels. It goes up and down and up and down. Oh, this is a totally different like thing entirely. The rest of it's all sort of level, and this is very much not, which makes doing it harder because then it's like, well, do I put slabs all over this front or just? Right, that's a good idea. Maybe I should put slabs. Oh, actually no, that's a different shape. That doesn't need slabs. Your toes will carry you to 20. Look at me. I need more than my fingers to count now. Getting complicated. It is getting complicated. However will you cope? I don't know how I'll cope with your stream streak. Some people, I apologize if you lost your stream streak because I did a 1 hour Among Us stream on Slackville. That might have been a thing that I did that may have affected people's stream streaks because it was extremely like random at an extremely weird time for me to start streaming. Although I know you can also watch the VOD, so if you watch the VOD, then your streak is saved. Dun 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 dun. I had to watch that thing to keep my streak. That thing? Wow. It was in the middle. It was in the middle. It was in the middle of my night. That's for sure. It was a late one. It was a late one. It was fun though. Good time. Would recommend. I don't know if it was fun to watch. And to be fair, actually, once I started streaming, everybody started just killing me. Like, once I started streaming, I feel like I was out first time, like every time. I might not have actually been, but it felt that way. Easy target, kill the shit. Jen was alive as well. To be fair though, like when it's a big group like that, it's more noticeable because like once you die, you've got to wait like a not insignificant amount of time for the game to finish because there's a lot of people. Whereas like, you know, I'm used to less people where that's sort of less of an issue. Okay, I think with the cobblestone, I'll put some not just along the deep slate, but also slabs on this bit to give it a little bit more, because this bit's smaller than this bit. Like this bit, I don't really think needs the slabs, whereas this bit does. If that made any sort of sense. Are we done now? Unfortunately not. I just want to build my rocket shop so I can finish recording my video. If I can build the rocket shop today or tomorrow, then I should have enough time to finish my video before I go on holiday. And like the long part will be the building and the recording. Actually just, you know, editing and stuff won't take that long. Holiday? Who authorized that? Came from management, I'm afraid. Where did I start? Was it over here? I thought it was more like over here. Yeah. I'm concerned this is just going to look a little bit like teeth now. Also, it's making it harder to walk. Which isn't something I planned for. See, do I like that? Going over the dirt? I think I do, actually. Okay, I'll shut now. Last 8 messages from me. You can message as much as you want. Or as little as you want. It's up to you. I don't mind. It's better than having no messages. And I get it. Sometimes you just have a lot of things to say. It happens to me in most streams that I'm in. that is like, I'm, you know, somebody that I know. I'm still here too. I need ideas for legends, by the way. I am officially opening donations. Now you can restart. I am officially opening donations for ideas for legends. Thank you. To be fair, the main thing is I just want to know what, like, I want to have some sort of build planned out for me to do first. Like some sort of, like, not base, because obviously I'm not going to have time to build something like this, but just something planned out for me to build. Like last season, I had my house planned out before I did it. Basically something like that. Takes me inspiration from my UFO base. I may have to have a look. I don't know if I'm liking these slabs. I don't know. It's too late now. I've got a choice. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me move this to there. And then hopefully I'll switch to it quicker. Alright, where was I up to? I was over here. I was over here. I was over there, minding my own business, when all of a sudden, I fell off. It's very tragic. A tragic tragedy. I think you'll find. I want to get some new stream music. I've had this same playlist for too long now. By the way. Random alien stream music update. For anybody that was curious. So make the most of this playlist, because the next time I stream, there is like a 30% chance that I've got around to changing it. Okay, also, clearly my fix hasn't worked because it's just sent like 3 different messages at the same time. The whole point of changing the messages was so that they wouldn't get sent at the same time. That has not worked. Update. So that's awkward. Enjoy it now because the next time it will be all the same. Oh, what, the messages? It should just be a one-off thing. Is that... Where is the... We're like perfectly between 2, aren't we? Yeah. Might as well just swim over to this shore. Oh, the playlist. I see what you're saying. Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, I don't think the slabs aren't working. I'm just not sure if they are working. if you understand what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Oops. We need it to be night now so we can liken things up. Ah. Ah. I see what you did there. Oh my gosh. Under attack. Catherine, welcome on in. How's it going? Boom. This is why they call me the alien destroyer of zombies. I am a professional. Of course. Not that it was ever in any doubt, I'm sure. I'm good, how are you? I'm pretty good, thank you. Thanks for asking. I've been worse. Okay. I think after this, we will go one more time round, and we will do the glow lichen. And then we'll go round for a final time. A strange way to word that. And we will do andesite on the bottom bit. And then the only other thing we'll need to add is the cobblestone, or sorry, the mossy cobblestone into the cobblestone. But, and also maybe rooted dirt, but we don't have craftable rooted dirt on here, and I don't know if I can bother to do that. So we may just leave that as is. But yeah, once we do the andesite, so we've got to go 2 more circuits and then we're sorted. And we're probably about over halfway now. That's a guess, because it is not a perfect circle. I don't think I've got up to here. Nope. Was not where I wanted to be. Hang on a minute. I've just noticed. Why does it say... On the alerts, it says Twitch TV follow, Twitch TV follow. What are them supposed to say sub? Hang on a minute. Something doesn't look right to me. Let me see. Twitch alerts, new sub. Is that... Because I think you have to specify Prime sub. Or sub renewal. Wait, that's not even... Wait a minute. Okay, let me... Oh, actually, I would show my screen, and I will. But it's going to disappear for a second because I need to switch something on OBS. New sub... Sorry, my phone's going off. My phone's going off. Subscriber text. Oh, that's for that overlay. Okay, so that's new sub. Sub renewal. It just doesn't have that, does it? Why not? That is really odd. Is it... Huh. Where's Twitch broadcast events? Starting soon? Latest subtext. See, oh. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now, if I do starting soon, test trigger. It's got to send that message, but ignore that message, and there we go. It is updated. It is fixed. Problem solved. This is why they call me the alien, the fixer of things. Oh yeah. That's weird that that's not broken before. Unless it has and I just haven't noticed it. Like, in theory, at the start of all the streams until I had a new sub, that should have been like that. So I don't know what's happened there. I'll have to, like, go back and look at some of my VODs to see if that has been an issue for a while. What it was is, that text will only update when StreamerBot is open. So it will only update when I get a new sub or follow or member when StreamerBot is open. So I made a thingy that will get my latest follower and sub and update it when I start the stream, because it's not getting updated when the stream isn't running, if that makes sense. Whereas with like stream elements and stuff that doesn't run locally, because it's running on the cloud, it just will update, you know, constantly. If that made sense to anybody at all, I don't know. But yeah, so that's why that happened. That's why that was like that.
Access denied. Shut up.
It's zeroed. I recognize that voice. I meant to do that. That was a perfectly intentional dip in the pool. It's a very big pool. Might have to be the size of an ocean. But that's not the point. We've gone from a louder song to a quieter song. It's a Beans!
Beans!
Hey Beans, how's it going?
Beans!
Beans. B to the E to the A to the N to the S. There you go. I've got your cheerleader chant sorted out. Going well, just got home from work. Nice. This is what we like to hear. Clearly, getting home from work, popping up, popping open the alien stream. Clearly living the high life. Who could possibly ask for anything more?
Subscribe to TheAlienDoctor and Froggy Plays. Maybe Toad if you decide to.
I don't know. What happens if I don't, though? What happens if I only subscribe to Alien and none of the other people? Instant bank. What? Eh? Guys, if you can't tell, I'm getting bored of this cliff. I just remembered that I had strongly started to dislike working on it before we stopped. Not even subbed. That's okay. You don't have to be subbed. Unless you're talking about YouTube. In which case, you do have to be subbed. It's actually a legal requirement.
Truly outrageous.
Groover Guy has raided the channel with 13 viewers, and there was not a sound. That's weird. Thank you so much for the raid, Groover. How's it going?
Truly outrageous.
What were you up to? It's an Eric Bannister raid and run. Raid. No worries. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Lawful, welcome on in. And Eric, how are you guys doing? Why didn't the raid thing go off? All my stuff's getting broken. It was broken just now, and I thought I fixed it, but it hasn't. Oh, it might be because of this, to be fair. Actually, it shouldn't be. Let me test trigger. Yeah, see? It worked now. When I tested it. That's not a real raid. Oh, it was just really, really late for some reason. That's odd.
Beans!
Wait, did it send a message? What? What is going on? Yeah, it did the shout out and the message, but it didn't do the OBS stuff. Weird. Anyway, what was Groover up to on his stream? What did you get up to? Oh, well, he's not here. He's raid and run. What did somebody else tell me? Already in chat? I can read, I promise. I just have one big moist eye. Groover was speedrunning random items. This does not surprise me that speedrunning was involved. This is the Groover standard, of course. Of course. I agree. That is me when my bot is not working. That is exactly how I react. Oh. Ad starting soon. Can I use the boost from the soul sand up elevator to fly? Oh, I can. That's made my life a lot easier. Thank you. Look at that. Genius idea. This is why they call me the Alien Genius Doctor, because I'm always coming up with genius ideas. Yes. Yes, this is a very real nickname many people have for me. In fact, it became so much of a nickname that I almost considered changing my actual name. Just to accommodate it. Wait a sec, I'm the chief of good ideas. You're the chief. This is true, you are the chief of good ideas. For those that are not aware, Skyfire is officially my chief of good ideas. Which means she's in charge of good ideas. It doesn't say you were specifically, you know, I made you chief of good ideas because you came up with good ideas. But that, you know, your chief role doesn't mean that you're the only one that can come up with good ideas. It just means you're in charge of managing them. You're the manager of good ideas. Yes. Alright, there we go. I have done a complete loop. I'm the king of wishful thinking. Welcome to the club. It even says on Discord. It does. Can I be the chef? Is she on the payroll? She's not on the payroll. Lawful can be the king of wishful thinking. All right, we've got to make sure these roles are noted down. So we've got Skyfire is the chief of good ideas. Lawful is the king of wishful thinking. A whinge. What are you the chef of though? Because everybody has a role of a specific thing. So, like, if you're the chef, you have to be a chef of a specific thing. This is just how the jobs in the Alien Empire work, I'm afraid. Chef of food, even. That's too generic. It needs to be like a really specific thing. But like also it needs to be like an abstract idea. Like good ideas or wishful thinking. Chief of bread, banned. Chief of getting banned. I could do bread. No! No bread. So my Discord, for context, my Discord have a bread cult. Which is why I am against bread because of the cult. Hang on, let me drink some water. Jeez. I should get a button on my giant stream deck that puts bread is bad emotes in the chat. There is the Discord if you have not already joined it. Chef of Breed. I feel like that one has potential to be taken the wrong way. I'm liking these clouds. I was in VC with Val and I was showing them him, and he said these clouds looked like smoke, but I think I like them. I think I like them. You could be the chef of potential. That's allowed. We have an opening for the chef of potential. Yep. All right, perfect. We have chief of good ideas, Skyfire, king of wishful thinking, lawful, and chef of potential. None of you are on the payroll. You are all not getting paid at all by the Alien Empire. But we do value your employment, so that's nice, I guess. I don't even have a bed down here anymore, do I? I should put a bed down here. Hi, Alien, just popping in to say hi. At work, so I might leave abruptly. No worries. Hope your work goes well. Thank you so much for popping in, Cam. Hope you're good. Okay, we can actually put all this stuff away now, really, except for the glow lichen. I won't just in case, because you know. Oh, I never did the regular deep slate, did I? Okay, we'll do regular deep slate and glow lichen after this ad break. I'll see you in a second. don't panic. I have returned. I could sense that you were all panicking, so I felt the need to remind you that you don't need to. You're welcome. I have even returned with food. It's great. Would recommend. Would recommend. And I have hydrated. Thank you for the hydrator, Winch. Panic avoided. This is good news. Wait, what's that? Hang on. What? Why is that? I don't even know why that has appeared on the screen. Is that the Q&A? That was weird. Why did that just decide to trigger for no reason? Let me... That was very random. What did you break? Stuff's just breaking for no reason. See, there we go. See, it's a button that I can do that makes people's messages appear on stream. But for some reason, and then I press a button on my stream deck to hide it again. For some reason, it just decided to trigger itself as like a test, I think. This is strange. It is very strange. Everything's just deciding to break today for no reason. Alien bot is playing tricks on you, literally. All right. All right then. So let's go around and put glow lichen and deep slate in. And then like, really we should be done. I could do with probably a bit more regular deep slate, so we'll see. Let me just wait for that minecart to go around, because otherwise... It will break everything. That's why I have a convenient sign over there to remind me to make sure it's disabled. How goes the base work? Welcome back, Joel. It's not going too bad. I reminded myself of how bored I got doing the cliff last time and why I started to move on to other stuff. But the good news is we are in the end game of the cliff, so I suppose that's a positive. All I need to do now is go around and replace a little bit of this coal deep slate with regular deep slate. And then also mix in some glow lichen. I'm not... Yeah, I don't even fully know how I'm going to mix in glow lichen. That's the problem. But I guess we'll just figure it out as I go. And ideally, not fall, like, into the thing. Would also be helpful. Apparently everybody's like, oh, Alien is live. Now is the time to send him a message on WhatsApp. Yes. I've had like more messages in the space of 5 minutes than I have all day. Do you need any more regular deep slate? If you have some more regular deep slate, I would definitely go for it. If not, that's fine. Also, I want all this to be the right way. I don't want it to be like, you know, that orientation. I want it to be facing up. So I also need to make sure about that. You know what? This isn't even a very noticeable change. I don't know if this is worth my time. Time to private message Alien with random questions. Banned. Somebody did just message me then. Was it Jill? It was Jill. Classic. Well, Jill can't be like everybody else that's messaging me on WhatsApp. Jill, I don't even know if it's worth getting me I don't know if it's worth getting any regular deep slate. Also, I didn't mean for you to come on and get it if that's what you've just done. I would have gone and got it, but I don't even think, like, it's such a small change that there's a part of me that I don't even know if I can be bothered. That sounds really bad. I do not have ICQ or MSN. I mean, unless, Joel, you fancy placing regular deep slate in here, like mixing it in with this deep slate, I think I'm just gonna leave it as cobbled. I don't know if I can be bothered. I'm gonna be completely honest. I will, however, do the glow lichen, because that does need doing. It'd be cool if it could hang like vines. I think that would look nice. Cobbled is definitely easier to align. Well, yeah, there's the alignment, but also, like, I think nobody's going to be up close to this cliff. Like, the closest they'll see it is from this land over here, where there is literally nothing, or flying in. And nobody's flying here. They're flying over it anyway. So I just don't think it's worth mixing in the deep slate. Like, I don't think it would add anything. Especially when I'm putting glow lichen over it. Like, if I was going to do this again, then I probably would... I probably would have added in the deep slate when I was building it originally. Will it glow? It should glow. It doesn't appear to be making much of a difference unless you use the warm texture. There is no... Nope, I'm not messing around with the orientation. That is too much effort for something that people aren't going to see. Well, I'm working on a limited time scale here. For no particular reason. Of course. You know, nothing specific that could be happening is rapidly approaching that would mean I would need to finish my base. Nothing at all. Question is, will it glow? I hope so. Ideally, like, I want to place a pretty decent amount on here because I need it to light up to stop mobs from spawning. Like, between all the slabbing and the glowstone, I need this to stop mobs from spawning because a lot of them have. In fact, Geol, saying about your wings might need fixing too. Yeah. Well, maybe we can both run the XP farm. Apparently we heard it here first, TB. No, that is not what I said. I actually said nothing was happening that would mean that we would need that. Nothing at all. I should have brought my shears so I can break some of this glow lichen. I don't even think... Actually, we might have enough. But yeah, no, I want to... I want to place a lot of this glow lichen. Nothing, should we take an alien word for it? Look. Should I actually, I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna do what I was about to do. Once the thing gets... Wait, how do I... You know what? Never mind. Moving on. I'll show you in a different stream later. This is something I saw in, like, somebody's YouTube comments. But I don't want to reference it until something else happens first. To be fair, this season has been going on for a year and 1 month now. Approximately. I don't know when the exact start date was, but I know it was in June. And we're in July now. Plus a, year later. So this season's been going on for a decent amount of time. And in that time, I feel like I've done nothing. Yeah, I'm also concerned we're not going to have enough glow lichen. Shoot like 5 days in a row in 1 week. That was something. Kansas girl, welcome on in. How's I keep doing that today. How's it going? Welcome on in. Hope you're good. You've done a lot. You've streamed in 1 day, 5 days in 1 week. Yeah, I guess. I should have used that time for making videos. I always do this. I always get like an excess of like amount of free time. And instead of making videos, I just spend all of it streaming. Like, videos are supposed to be my priority. And the reason I say supposed to be is because, like, mainly because I enjoy them more. But also, like, it's the thing that I'm just sort of more interested in. Like, I always started this because of the interest in making videos, as opposed to an interest in streaming. But then when it comes to free time, I'm like, yes, I can do daily streams! But in reality, I burn myself out on doing daily streams, or, you know, like, very regular streams, and then don't end up doing any videos. Streaming is fun. Streaming is fun, don't get me wrong. I love streaming, otherwise I wouldn't still be doing it. But it's not... I don't know. There's something about videos. Also, like, I've, like, sort of fallen, like, back in love with streaming, because for a while I felt out of love with it, like, this season. Like, particularly... Like, after Season 6, I did a lot of streaming in Season 6. Because that was back when I was still trying to, like, hold some sort of content schedule. Amidst, like, you know, when everything started to get busy. If I haven't said this already, can I have the night jewel? Please? Can I have the night? Thank you. Yeah, no, in Season 6, I definitely burnt myself out from streaming, which is part of the reason why I made less videos. Because, like, I just did so much streaming because I was trying to uphold my, like, content schedule, which was 1 video a week and 2 streams. And I got so, like... I tried so hard to at least do the streams if I couldn't do the videos, that then, when I did have time for the videos, I didn't want to record anything, or play Minecraft, or, you know, talk into a microphone, because I'd spent so long doing it in the 2 streams that I'd done that week. Because the other thing about the 2 streams per week was that they were also really long. And that actually, that was just 2 scheduled streams a week. Like in Season 6, there was often a lot of times where I did it on other days as well. The point I'm trying to make is, I did a lot of streams in Season 6, and a lot of long streams in Season 6 as well. And it was too much. So then, the start of this season... Like, I kind of recognized that, and my desire, I guess, to do streams was much less. Because I'd almost done too much the previous season. Placing thing on the island, placing more blocks on the island, placing the last blocks. Yeah. This whole project, which is mildly ironic because of everything I've just said, this whole project is intentionally like a stream-only project. Like, I'm intentionally, like, I've basically said in the video, in my last episode that I released, that, like, anything to do with this cliff, other than the glow lichen farm I just did, to be fair, is going to be just a stream-only project. That way, when I want to stream, I have something to do without ruining the, like, flow or the timeline of a video. Because there were times when I wanted to stream this season, and I couldn't because I didn't have a project to do, because, like, I needed to do a video thing for the project first, and I didn't want to record it live, or, you know, whatever it was. So this is essentially my way of, like, not having to record clips live and still having a project to stream. Obviously, I still sometimes record clips live. Partly because I then just did this loads and no videos and then got bored of it. And it's just very repetitive. And it's annoying to have to keep falling off. It looks like this bottom is being lit up though, which is good. And it looks like I also need to light up this area. We already started enjoy your rambling. That is good. I enjoy the rambling aspect. Like, that's literally my favorite part of streaming, is just like talking about stuff. Like, I'm just not enjoying the actual thing that I'm doing in the game. But I also think, like, at least for me, streams, and particularly Minecraft streams, are much less about the game anyway, and the gameplay, are much more about the creator and what's being said. Like, unless you're watching, like, a competitive game, or like a highly technical, you know, farm design thing, I think, like, general survival Minecraft live streams, and normally the gameplay itself is quite boring, and it's the streamer that you're there for. Obviously, yeah, as I said, there are exceptions. It depends if it's a redstone thing, yeah, exactly. Or like maybe like a competition like MCBC. Although those always do really badly on my channel, but I enjoy them, so I still do them. MCBC is fun. I've had to miss the previous two due to other commitments, but hopefully I'll be in the next one. It seems like they're doing them like... Are they doing them monthly or every 2 months? I'm not sure. I'm hoping to be in the next one though. It normally always falls on the second weekend of the month on a Sunday, is what I've noticed. Yeah, which was accurate because they had one on Sunday. Which actually, the thing that I probably could have streamed that one. The thing that I thought I was doing, I then wasn't doing anymore, got cancelled. So, I actually would have had time to stream that, but oh well. Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, if they do it on the second weekend of August, then I won't be available. I might be available on the second weekend of September, though. It depends. Streams are for trolling the streamer. That too, as well. That too. And yeah, the other thing that I like about streams as well, that I definitely should say, is obviously hanging out with you guys. It's nice. As much as there's trolling and, you know, stuff like that, it is nice to have a chat with you guys. Stream is for the building community, videos are for advertising, and for shared specific topics. That is a pretty good way of describing it, to be fair. Ultimately, the videos probably grow, like, the channel more than the streams, I'd assume. Unless you're like, you know, Geol or Cathedora, and you stream, like, a lot of days. Like in Dad's case as well, for a lot of hours. Like, the only reason I have any followers on Twitch... Hang on, I need to cough. Let me mute. As I was saying, the only 2 reasons I think I have any followers on Twitch is because I'm able to direct people to follow from YouTube. And second, and probably much bigger, is that I'm friends with a lot of people that stream on Twitch way more regularly than me, so then they raid me, and then people from those raids then follow me. Like, I suspect a lot of people, not everybody, but I suspect a lot of people here that watch my streams regularly probably came from somebody else first, from a raid, which is obviously, you know, completely nothing wrong with that at all. That's like the whole point of a raid, really. Like, before I joined TB. Hang on. Let me do this quickly. Oh my gosh. Ah! No. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, before I started, where was I going with that? I can't remember. We sounded in danger. Yeah, I was. I was in danger. I was drowned. It's because I was trying to get out of the water. Before I joined TB, I didn't stream on Twitch much. Like, I used to stream for, like, years. A win for deep posture check. Thank you. That's a... Genuinely, why is everybody in the world messaging me right now? Okay, we're also out of glow lichen. Does anyone sell bone meal? Or bones? That's Jill probably pinging me again. Yep. I knew it. Sorry for encouraging it. Encouraging what? I'm just here because of Skyfire. Ah. I have some. Can I have some bones, please? As well, actually, probably not even as much as you'll give. Are they blocks? I probably don't even need to... I don't know. I just need some to run my glow lichen farm. Maybe like... Well, I don't know. It depends how much you have, and I will work around you. The messages? What messages? You're not encouraging it. These are all like real life people that are messaging me on like WhatsApp and Instagram. Either from the farm or my base up to you. I'll just look in the farm. If that's okay. Hi bro, welcome on in. How are you doing? Okay. I keep forgetting this farm exit. I was gonna say. I'm gonna take a stack, if that is okay. And if it's not, then that's acceptable. Bloop. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So before I joined TB, I didn't stream on Twitch. Okay, here's the alien lore of the alien history of streaming. So I started making videos in March 2020 on my YouTube channel, and back then I didn't have a laptop that was capable of streaming. But it was like just about able to scrape by for recording and editing, but like it wasn't able to stream. Also back then our internet was really not good as well. So, well, actually no, the internet was fine. The internet wasn't really an issue. It was the laptop. Anyway, my dad did have a computer that was capable of streaming. So what I used to do is like there was a period of time where my parents used to be out in the evening. And you know that would leave the computer. So obviously this isn't like I snuck on his computer. You know, I asked him permission and stuff, and obviously he said yeah. And I would use his computer in the evenings that they weren't there for streaming. So like any streams from 2020 were before I built my own computer, and they were all done on my dad's computer. My 2020 streams. In fact, whilst that's filtering through, even though I know it's not going to take that long, I just want to show you guys the young alien stream, like, stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to word it. Because these are all on YouTube. And yeah, that's the other thing. I started streaming on YouTube because at this point, I probably had less than 50 subscribers. So I didn't see much point in streaming on Twitch as well. I thought I'd just keep everything on YouTube. Oh jeez, I sound so young. Baby alien incoming. Are you playing Bedrock? I am playing Bedrock. Yeah, baby alien very much incoming. Very much incoming. Alright, where's my display button? There it is. Alright, so this was on a server... Oh, there is a slight chance that in the chat there's swearing. Not like the stream chat, like I was family friendly and the stream chat was family friendly, but there's a chance that there were messages in the server chat that were less family friendly. Although Bedrock will have censored it anyway, to be fair. Random 3-bot messages. It's not ideal. Anyway, let me pause this. This is my first YouTube stream. This is how it started.
Oh, okay. Hello, humans. I'm the Alien Doctor, but you cannot call me
Same
Alien.
intro.
I think we're live now. If you could put in chat whether you can hear me, all right, and whether the stream's actually working, because I.
Anyway, yeah, that was the stream. And as I say, these were done on my dad's computer. The logo is there to hide my coordinates because this was a public server. That is a baby. I was like 15 years old probably, or 16 actually. Yeah, I think I was 16 years old. I was a child. Oh, and you may recognize if you're active in the Discord. He hasn't been around for a while, to be fair. But Dan Man, every so often he pops in the stream. He is an OG. He was here in my first stream, as you can see. Dan Man is an OG to the channel, and he's in my Discord. I don't know why I'm scrolling through my YouTube recommended. I was curious. Yeah. Anyway,
Someone find
this
a smithy
jank.
table, because we need that in our lives.
It was
I think
terrible
we can all
quality.
agree
I think it was
we need
720p.
that smithy
Yeah.
table.
You could hear the key. My dad had a really loud keyboard, and what I'd have to do is like move. I'd bring my laptop up with me because he had one monitor, so I'd bring my laptop up with me, and that's how I'd read the chat. And I hated his mouse, so I plugged his mouse in. I plugged my mouse in. Even I'd move that up there as well. I'd yeah, use his keyboard, which was loud. I had to move my mic up as well. So I'd basically move. Hey, welcome in, Cause. I basically have to move like half of my setup up into my dad's office, which is like in the loft, to stream on here. And yeah, that was how I started streaming. So that was on YouTube, as I say. And then these are all like these will all have been on my dad's computer. You know, I feel like there's some missing here. Oh, no, actually, there won't be some missing here. This was this one might have been on my PC. I think I did like one YouTube stream on my PC before I moved to Twitch.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this was a computer stream. So what point did I have my? Was this a was this a
only
dad computer stream, or was this a
idea
laptop
is
stream?
to get
Not laptop. 13th. Okay, I did like, I think it was these two streams here. So I must have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streams on my dad's PC, 2 YouTube streams in 2021 when I built my computer. And then after this stream, I was like, I don't want to stream on YouTube anymore, so I'm going to move to Twitch. So that's exactly what I did. And for all of 2021, which is where my second channel comes in, I moved to Twitch and did streaming on Extra Alien. Well, this is the VODs. So this is where I used to upload my stream VODs, and still do every so often when I, like, for the Among Us stream, for example, which isn't public yet, I will upload that VOD on here. But yeah, no, if we scroll down, these are all of my Twitch streams. So these are all in 2021. And so I streamed 2021, was exclusively on Twitch, except for one stream I did on UFO SMP to celebrate the launch, which was on YouTube. And I did a lot of streams in 2021, to be fair, on Twitch. But like after that, I never really streamed on Twitch again. I did a couple of Twitch streams again, like I did a couple of other games randomly here and there. And every so often I tried to revive it, but like back then, like in 2022 to 2023, like all of my streams were on YouTube because yeah, Twitch just like wasn't great. As somebody that didn't have, you've never streamed on Twitch since. I'm getting to that bit of the story. Ruby, welcome on in. How's it going? Like Twitch in that like time period just wasn't great, so I just would always end up switching back to YouTube. I did go through a phase of like streaming other games on Twitch, which is what I did here, as you can see. And then I was like, actually, I don't even want to stream these other games. I just want to record them. So I have a almost 50-part series on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on the second channel, which you can watch there. I remember that speedrun. I rewatched that recently. I ruined it. I also did a Battlefront 2 series. Anyway, we're getting off topic. This isn't what I was even here to talk about. Then in 2024, like, for a lot of that year, I didn't start streaming. So yeah, if we go back on YouTube now, you can see, like, I've done... Oh, is that sorted by oldest? It's not. You can see in 2022 and 2023, these are all of my YouTube streams. And I did many, many YouTube streams on here. Until eventually, I started dual streaming. So once I joined Project Bedrock, which is what the old Farlands was called, before it became Farlands, I started dual streaming. So these were my first 4 dual streams, and I thought at the time it was a waste of time because Twitch still wasn't popping off, I wasn't doing anything, and YouTube was still the one everybody was watching, which is like completely flipped to how it is now, because obviously at the moment pretty much everybody watches on Twitch and not YouTube. But yeah, for these 4 streams, and then obviously I joined TB, and that's when my Twitch popped off. I can't even remember what the point of me telling you all of that was, but there you go. You have now learnt the history of alien streaming. You're welcome. And then yeah, now I just multi-stream on both, which is literally the best of both worlds. There is, if you stream, there is almost no reason not to do both. There are a few reasons. Very educational. Thank you, thank you. Master Rambler. They do call me the Alien Master Rambler, so it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, no. But also, it was funny, like, when I joined TB, like, because I didn't have many followers on Twitch, and hadn't used my Twitch for a while, everybody thought I was new to streaming. I was like, no, I have done lots of streams, just not on Twitch. But I have done, like, you know, back in 2021, I have done a lot of streams on Twitch. Just not recently at the time. Which was not the point I was originally making, but I guess that's where we, you know... The real point was the other points we made along the way, I guess. Farm activated, indeed. The only problem is, because this is just sorting like the bone meal equally between these 2 dispensers, this back dispenser technically needs more bone meal than this front one. Because like this front one is only bone mealing this one, whereas this one's bone mealing like all of them. So that's sort of an issue, but don't break the trapdoor. Yeah, it'll be fine. We get like this farm is a pretty decent speed as well. It's actually not too bad. It feels slow until you look in the chest, because obviously you're getting 5 at a time. And now we wait. Yeah, every so often I end up picking some up, which isn't really what I want. You put mending on your scissors? I have done in the past, but I haven't in this season. We might have enough. I don't think we had a particularly big area to cover, so this might actually be... Let's turn it off. And let's see how much we've got. Oh, let me break it one more time, just because I could do with opening that hopper. There we go. Never mind, it's all filtered through. Right, let's try this. Let's try that. Okay, if I could have night for a little bit longer, please, Jill, that would be appreciated. So where did we get to? Oh, we do actually have more to go than I thought. Oh yeah, maybe we don't have enough glow lichen. Ah, well. We can get some more. As I have just demonstrated, it is not particularly too difficult. Now that we have that farm. Just give me a second. One moment, please. Insert please hold music here. Second given. Thank you. Thank you for giving me... If everybody gives me the second, then added up, there was enough seconds there. Anyway. Now I'm going to ramble about a different subject. Because I can, I guess. It's my stream. Lego. Yes. I have been on a huge Lego fix recently. I am unstoppable. Basically, I've always known... oh, hello. Hello there. That creeper does not want me to talk about Lego. Basically, I have always known of the website Bricklink. Now, if you are not a Lego person, or you may be a Lego person and just are not aware of it, but there is a website called Bricklink. Now, Bricklink is sort of like eBay for Lego, is like the easiest way to describe it, but it's also sort of not. Dangerous website. It is a dangerous website. You can spend a lot of money on there. Yeah, Bricklink. It's like eBay for Lego. It's very good. And I've always known this existed, but I've never bought anything from there. Now, recently, I was feeling down, basically. And I wanted to buy myself some Lego to cheer myself up. Yes. Because I wanted to... Like, there was like a specific Lego set that I had always wanted. Like, since I was a kid. That I never had because it was both too old and too expensive. And I was like, you know what? I'm an adult now, allegedly. I, you know, have a job and also I do streaming. As long as the Bricklink prices are not crazy, I can probably find this Lego set and I can probably buy it. And that's exactly what I did. Problem is, it was actually way cheaper than I was expecting. So then I went down a rabbit hole and I bought another set. And some others. Because basically, I realized that if I sell the old Lego I have, I can use the money from the old Lego to buy more Lego, which may seem counterproductive. But it's not. So yeah, that's your Alien Lego update. If you were curious, somebody on Farlands asked me what I've been up to recently, and I was like, Lego. That is why I haven't fixed prox chat yet on Farlands. It's because of Lego. It's actually probably a job that I'm going to do after stream. Is fix it. I've finished. I thought I set it up, but it's still broken. So anyway, that's a future thing. My Lego update. Legoland next week. Amazing. Enjoy. I went to Legoland once. It was good. But yeah, no. So I've got into like Lego sort of Star Wars like prequel era Lego sets. So anything from like the first 3 episodes of of Star Wars, plus like the Clone Wars animated series, and honestly more so the animated series, because I have been more interested in like basically making like a clone army in Lego. So I've been looking at like certain clone related sets and those are the ones that I've been like essentially trying to find good deals on Bricklink, and I've got some pretty decent deals, which is nice. Like, to the point where there was even a set that I bought new. And I got, like, new... this set from Bricklink was sealed. You know, like, it is new. if I bought it directly through Amazon or Lego, it was literally double the price to get it through Bricklink for exactly the same thing. Like, it isn't even used, it's literally new. Which I just thought was insane. But then also, like, I've started looking at, like, resale value and stuff. And, like, it's not really a thing. Like, ultimately, I'm getting the Lego because I want to, like, collect it and have it, not to resell it. But it's also nice knowing that, like, in however many years' time, if I do decide to sell said collection, like, I'm learning about, like, the resale value and which sets are, like, worth more and stuff. And I don't know, it's just really interesting, basically. So yeah, that's a Lego Alien update of what I've been doing recently. What I've been spending a lot of time doing is thinking about Lego. And it's got even worse because my TikTok For You page has apparently clocked on to the fact that I like Lego, specifically Lego Star Wars, and I'm now getting a lot of like it turns out there are Lego podcasts. People make podcasts about Lego and specifically about Lego Star Wars. So I have like been getting clips from those, and it has not helped that basically constantly in the back of my mind I'm now thinking about Lego. As you may or may not have learned, when I get into like a hobby or, you know, start liking something, I go all in. This was probably this was probably noticeable on day one of my YouTube channel, where, you know, I had an upload schedule after 1 week of making videos, and I was like, yep, this is what I'm doing now. Addiction deepens? No. Not addiction. I can stop anytime. And to be fair, like, I am stopping. Like, I'm not stopping, but there's not... How do I don't even know how to explain this. Basically, currently I am satisfied with what I've got. Right now, there's really only one set that I'm eyeing up that I'm like, this would make a great addition to my collection. But like everything else, like right now that I've seen, I'm not interested in adding to my collection. There's just like one set, but also it was retired years ago, so I don't need to get it quickly because it was retired years ago, so its price isn't really going to fluctuate. Whereas like with stuff that is still new or is about to retire, like you kind of want to get it before it retires, because once it retires, its value obviously increases, which is what I did a couple of days ago. In fact, I was in Jiol's chat because Jiol was streaming. The set that my dad basically convinced me to buy, sort of, was because like I was explaining it to him why I wanted it, to buy it, and it was because it was a set that was retiring. So like if I waited even a week, like its value was going to obviously go way up, and then I would have to pay more to get it. But then the flip side of that is that also means I've got it, and that was the one that was like effectively 50% off if I got it on Bricklink for new, instead of like through Lego or through Amazon or whatever. So the flip side of that means that like one day if I do ever sell them, which presumably I will, like in theory that's a good investment. Keyword being theory. Alright, I think we are done. Oh no, there's one bit I want to do with the cliff. We're almost done with the cliff. I want to do the andesite and then we are probably done. Maybe. Let me grab the andesite. Right, now we've got to wait for this to filter through. Appreciating assets, smart. Exactly. It's a business deal, I guess. Decision. The other thing is I started watching, like I've already watched every episode of the animated Star Wars Clone Wars series, which is a great series. There's definitely some people that don't want to watch it because it's animated. I will say that the first few seasons, the animation style is not great because it was made in like 2000 and I want to say 2007, but it may even be older. How old is Star Wars Clone Wars? Star Wars Clone Wars. Oh yeah, 2008. I was right. Yeah, so you know, back then like the animation was not great, and obviously in later seasons it gets better. But like it is such a great TV show. And watching that has also made me want to get these Lego. So really, we can also blame... Well, that's also exactly like probably what it's designed for, is to get like the people that are watching it to then buy the merch. Whether that be Lego or, you know, other stuff. Okay, there's actually a lot to filter through. Let's just turn that off. Perfect. Anyways. Now that everybody's bored of hearing me talk about Lego. Let's add in some andesite. This is definitely one of those that I probably should have done whilst building. I don't want to do loads of andesite patches, but... Oh, yeah, I said I was going to do glow lichen. Geo, can I borrow some more... Well, steal some more bone meal? Actually, no, there's still bone meal in the farm, isn't there? Never mind. Okay, there's no special space in there. Never mind, I'm pretty sure there was still some in there. Oh yeah, there's loads. Never mind. Yep, I'm sorted. As payment, you could turn my farm into a trident killer. Which farm? The skeleton farm? That's easy. Easy peasy. I can do that. Although I do not have any... Well, I probably have a few tridents spare. But I do not have enough tridents to spare. So if you provide the trident, then I will happily do that. No, not the witch farm. I said skeleton farm, didn't I? I thought I said skeleton farm. I meant skeleton farm. I know the witch farm is mine. No, I think I said witch farm, as in, like... I was teasing you. Oh, Joe! I'm too tired for this sort of mind games. You asked which farm. I see. I realized it as you were sending that message. Yeah, no, I can do that though. If you give me like a trident or two. That is a thing I can do. Thing that I'm capable of. Okay, so moving on from like Lego. Something that is actually on topic, somewhat, to Minecraft at least. Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo is my favorite creator on Hermitcraft. And for, like, probably 2 years now, I have not really watched Mumbo. Or anybody else. I basically have been only watching either Truly Bedrock members or Farmlands members, and almost exclusively that has been on Twitch and not YouTube videos. Because I have A, less time to watch stuff, and B, I have, you know, it's way more fun to watch like your friends' content than it is to watch like somebody else's content. However, recently I got back into watching Mumbo again. So I've started like from the beginning of his most recent Hermitcraft season. So I'm going from the start and watching through all the episodes. And then I've noticed that he started streaming again. So I've managed to catch a few of his VODs as well. And he has a face cam. And then it got me thinking, maybe I could do a face cam. Then I was like, actually, nah. So, you're welcome for that information. What it was, is it was very strange to see somebody, you know, like obviously this isn't the first time he showed his face or anything, but it was very strange seeing somebody that you don't normally see like on camera whilst playing Minecraft, specifically. Is what I mean. Like it was, you know, obviously like I used to watch when he made videos on his filming channel about like cameras and stuff. I used to watch those because those are like super interesting to me and editing. So like it's not like I've not seen him before, but I just hadn't seen him with a face cam playing Minecraft, if that makes sense. So there was something like, I don't know, just very strange about watching that. And then it got me thinking, like, is that what it would be like if I did a face cam? Like, would it be strange seeing myself in the corner talking whilst playing Minecraft? Because like when you're doing like a face cam on a game, it's different to like a video, like a talking head video where you're like talking into the camera and stuff. Because when you're like playing the game, like you're playing the game and talking at the same time. So like it's a very different sort of style of like camera work. If that's not really the word I'm looking for. I don't know how to describe what I am thinking, but there are thoughts that are happening. It did make me think that one day, though. Maybe one day you'll get an alien face reveal. Today is not that day, and this is probably not even outrageous. The year. But maybe one day. Artemis, welcome on in. How's it going? Don't think too hard. I shall try. I shall try. I'm going to be really annoying and ask... In fact, no, I don't need night, because it doesn't really matter if this is lit up, does it? I mean, I guess it looks nicer. Yeah, no, I don't need night. You can sleep if you want, Jill. How are you doing, Artemis? Hope you're good. Let me swap those, because I'm going for the andesite first anyway. Still doing potions. But I probably would prefer it to be day, now that I think about it, because there are drowns, most likely. How is this looking? I just posted on the Discord, I think my child has chickenpox. Dun dun dun! That is not ideal. I hope that gets... Well, I guess it's not. I guess it's just one of those things you've got to wait. I think. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. But oof, sorry to hear that. I will be right back after this outbreak. It should be fine. He's been vaccinated. This is good news. Good job. I will see you after the break. It's like a radio show. Wait, actually, is my display capture on? I know I said I'd just go, but actually, hang on. Do I need to press another button as well? Boop. And then... Boop. There we go. I'm a streaming professional.
I'm known by many names. Mountain Slayer, Thunder Lion, the Chocolate Axe. But you may call me Tiffany.
Was that the sound? Is it? Hang on a minute. Why is it doing? What? Okay, what? Hang on. We need to figure this out because it did that last time as well. Why is it every time I switch back to the display after doing the be right back, it also makes the Q&A widget pop up? But hey, Doc, how's it going? Because it did it again. Hang on, let me go be right back. Minecraft Bedrock. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was just the thing messing around, but that was real. Doc, thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 months on a 4-month streak. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, make sure to check out Doc. She's a Bedrock Farlands member. And also does some amazing art. Why is that? Hang on, let me press the mute button again. Is it? Words are hard. I don't get why that keeps coming up. That's really weird. For context, I have a button that I can press. Well, I'll do it to Joel's message. Like, let's say I'm answering a question, like the message will basically appear at the top of the stream. And for some reason, it's happened twice now, where that just decides to trigger itself after an ad break when I switch back to this screen. Like, it's almost like either my mute button or my be right back button. Means it's like either my mute button or my be right back button somehow binded to it. Also, we need to fix our elytra. Oh my goodness. Joel, if you need your elytra fixing, then I am running the farm. Although, actually, you said you were brewing potions, so you've probably already done yours. Zoo. Yeah, to be fair, even though I didn't get more bones for payment... Oh, it's Artemis. Hi, Artemis. Hello. That's weird. It is... Ow. That was a tree. There was a tree there. That would have been a very clean escape if that tree wasn't there. She would never have suspected a thing. Watch me, trees. Splat. Yeah, alien went splat. I always forget which room it's in for some reason. Instant she gets a giggle. Instead she gets a giggle, even. This is very true, she does. Alright. Oop. There's sand there now? Who's been breaking the sand? I thought there was 2 drowns in there for a second. There is not. There is 1. Boop. 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 Oh, I've got to do this. Boop. 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 And boop. In fact, let's do this. And let's also turn down the game because it's extremely loud on my fancy stream deck. And now we wait. Yeah, this is one of those where it gives me just too much XP. Like, I already have... I guess it's helpful if I have to name something in an anvil or do any enchanting. But also, you know, this is like 2 minutes of just sitting here. Sand is there because I got rid of all the silverfish heads. But why would... I don't get it. What, in here? Well, I suppose a lot of people have messaged me. Maybe I should check if they are important. Let's see. I was struggling to use their characters in there, so I put up a different one elsewhere. I still do not get what you're saying, to be honest. I love the Silverfish XP farms, even though they hurt my ears. Yeah, well, this is the great thing about having a stream deck, is I can control all of my audio separately. I can turn up the music without turning up the game, like that, for example. Okay, one of these messages was somebody posting the photos that I've done and tagging me, so that was nice. It was a good message. It's what we like to see. Let's see. One of them was an automated message somebody sent all of his followers, I think. It was on Java though, because of the armadillos. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That didn't work, did it? That's just done the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. There we go. Sorted. Nope, not sorted. Now it's sorted. What is this flippity floppity farm? Well, this is a silverfish. I guess I'll just leave those there. Yeah, no, this is a silverfish farm. It works by using magic, basically. Throw them away in the cactus. Oh. Genius idea. Why didn't you just tell me? Yeah, no, this is like a cheesy armadillo thingy farm that Jill made. It's very good. I don't want to make one because they are cheaty. They're too easy. I have no shame in using... Oh, jeez, I've got the scoot. Is Artemis still here? She can have a scoot gift. She will never suspect a thing. In fact, she actually might not have seen me, so she actually might. Although she was watching the stream earlier, so she's probably just seen it. Never mind. I'm not very good at this, am I? And I can't even fly through the water like I used to. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. I'm sick of storing them all. It was 2 shulkers worth. Well, yeah, to be fair, after that chest full up, I would just leave them to despawn. Right, anyway. Now let's get back to the task at hand. Also, if you were not here for the start of the stream, I am looking for ideas for a rocket shop because the final thing I need to do in my next episode of TB is build a rocket shop, and I'm still not sure how I want to build. I didn't know. Well, I forgot you can place those underwater. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm still not sure what to do for this rocket shop. So if anybody has any cool ideas, then let me know. I do have one idea. But I don't know. Everybody that does a rocket shop always seems to build a rocket, and I think there's got to be a more interesting idea out there that I have not thought of yet. Which is why I am asking you guys for help, because it's easier. There is a task. There is a task, allegedly. Apparently. But yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm also not sure if I'm sold on my idea, which is also why I'm asking, because I'm just not sure. Pixel art of a wildly curated called the shop Angry Rockets. Maybe, don't build a rocket, build the opposite of a rocket. What's the opposite of a rocket? I was just thinking about doing a UFO, but I think that'd be really boring. Like, on the basis that I have built enough UFOs at this point. Like, also, because also bear in mind, there's going to be a UFO parked on this island. And obviously, I spent most of last season building UFOs. So, like, you know. And next season may also be a UFO-related build as well. So, like, I think... Ow. I think we can lay it off on the UFOs. A meteor? Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, jeez. I need that. Ow. A crater? I actually quite like this opposite of a rocket idea with a crater. This is, And we can still do my idea of blowing a hole in the roof of the shopping district because the meteor can fly through the top shopping district, break a hole into the bottom one. Genius. And I'm sure Giol will have absolutely no issue with that and the decoration that she's going to be doing there. Nope, not at all. It's perfect. I'm out of rockets. I'm selling rockets and I do not have any. Got loads of gunpowder. Small volcano. To be fair, I don't want to make a hole in the shopping district because, you know, the whole point is that they're separate. And I think breaking a hole would kind of break the law. What am I supposed to do with 27 armadillo thingies? I have no idea. That is actually why I gave them to you. You're welcome. I know. I am a great friend. Maybe don't land the meteor through Joel's shop. Oh, but that was my secret plan all along. I'm going back to the end. Take them, yeah, you can take them with you to the end. You never know. I suggested the silverfish heads, but he wasn't keen. For what, sorry? To give to Artemis? Oh, hang on. I gotta put this in there. Okay, sorry, somebody just came in then. Bloop. I tend to throw them down the stronghold portal. Oh, I already have a stack of those. Well, you could have more. Shaboom. Yeah, no, I'm liking... Hey, Phipps, welcome on in. I'm liking this, thingy. What did I say? Or what did Artemis say? Crater. I'm liking this crater idea, actually. It's the opposite of a rocket. Thanks, Phipps. Did that get you as well? No, Winge got me with the Discord ping. I did actually just check Discord. Okay, and then there was a real Discord ping, which is still Geol. Jeez. Phipps. And look, Phipps gets an auto shout out because he's a member of Bedrock Legends. Wait, is Cause here? I need to show him something and I keep forgetting to DM him. In fact, this may be of interest to other StreamerBot people as well, so if he's not here, I'm still going to share it. Okay, some of you may remember on Jill's stream if you were watching it, that we had a discussion about auto shout outs on StreamerBot, and how Cause had a really weird way where he was like, he made a text file for every single person that wanted shouting out, and then mid-stream I discovered that StreamerBot had a groups function, and then allegedly you couldn't do anything with the groups function. I have figured out how to use the groups function in StreamerBots for auto shoutout. So, if we go over here to settings, probably leak loads of stuff. In here, I've got the groups, I've got Truly Bedrock, I've got Bedrock Farlands, and I've got Bedrock Legends. Obviously, I've added all of the people that I want in the group here. You know, that's fine. And it's actually really easy to batch add. Like, you can just type them out and then press add users and it adds them. So it's actually really easy to do. Anyway, the main issue that we ran into was we couldn't find a way to actually make StreamerBot use these groups. So originally... Yes, easy to add to here. Yeah. So originally, we couldn't see how to make StreamerBot use those groups, but I've been fiddling around with it and I've worked it out. So, the old way that I used to do, and people had different ways. Where's my shoutouts? There it is. I used to have a get user info, which on the first words that somebody spoke in the chat would check through a long list, and I'd add everybody to a long list of if statements in this sub action. And it was very long and very annoying to maintain. The group's UI is way easier to look at everyone, basically. Now what I can do is I've got the same thing. So it's get user info, and on somebody's first words in the Twitch chat, it gets their target info from the username. And it also, and this is the important bit, there is a sub-action here called Twitch user in group, which checks if the user is in the group. So you get the username and the user login, obviously, from the first words, and then the group name in this case is Truly Bedrock, but I also have one for Farlands and for Legends. And then you just have a simple if statement that if true, you run the TB auto shoutout, and if false, just do nothing and it will just go on to the next one. So that is a really easy way to manage auto shoutouts in StreamerBot without having to like do loads of other messing about. Basically, you can just use the groups feature. So yeah, there's probably like 3 people in the chat that were interested then. And for those 3 people, you're welcome. Maze. If anybody is actually interested, I'm more than happy to go through that properly. But yeah. They've changed it. Yeah, no, it has changed, I believe, since then. I'm not saying that you missed anything, because I looked at it as well when we noticed it in Joel's stream. And... like, I am almost 100% sure that those functions were not there, like, when I looked either. So, yeah, it has definitely changed. But yeah, that's a way easier way to do it, because everybody before that had, like, really strange workarounds. And yeah, this is just way easier, so. So now you know. However, thank you. No worries. You're welcome. So for AlienBot this time, it escalates. What? Oh, 4 messages? Yeah, I need to fix the messages sending at the same time. I thought I did. But I didn't, because I am a professionally unprofessional. There we go. Oh, geez, and another one? You've got to admit that the text file system was lag efficient. What? I feel like it was less lag efficient. Surely it is... because it's having to read through those files, so surely it's using more of your disk to, like, check them, I'd have thought, than just, like, storing... well, I guess it's still reading... it's probably still reading a database anyway, so I don't know, but... I don't know if lag efficient was also a concern on something that is inherently not laggy. Looks like it was far quicker than lines of ifs. It was 3 lines. 1 for each group. You could just have one group that is just called auto shoutouts if you'd rather. It's just because I have different messages for a TB member and a Farlands member and a Legends member. Probably cached anyway. Exactly. Looks like you need an autocrafter, says Phipps. You're probably right. Phipps that is good ideas. But not the chief of good ideas, because as has been discussed, Skyfire is actually the chief of good ideas. Yeah. I know what I'm doing on StreamerBot tomorrow. Yeah. Let me know if you like want me to send you a screenshot of that or anything, because I know I went through it kind of quickly. But yeah, no, I don't even know how I figured that out, to be honest. I think I was just messing around with stuff. I'm surprised your message for me is nice. Aw. I need my brain awake to fully actually set mine up. I have offered, and I think other people have as well, to hang out with you whilst you do it and go through it with you and help you. I think I can remember it. I'm fairly familiar with it now. Yeah. I guess it's more like the specific functions that you need as opposed to like, you know, how you use the program. Hey Longhorn, welcome on in. I'm glad you did. I'd have not gone back and looked. What it was is when I like was too busy to stream, but was like had enough time to still like look at my computer and stuff, which was the last few days, I was just looking at all of my streaming stuff. Like I've messed around with my bot in other ways as well, and OBS as well. So like, I think I was going through and updating the text that shows on StreamerBot for auto shoutouts, and I think that there I was like, I remembered the groups existed and was like, surely you've got to be able to do something with them now. And I was right. But yeah, it is weird how they added that in and then seemingly, you know, didn't let you do anything with it. How are you doing today, Longhorn? Phipps could be the initiator of good ideas. Well, we already have a chief of good ideas and a apprentice of chief good ideas. I feel like Phipps needs his own category. Phipps can be the trying to think. It's got to be something related to the podcast. Me and Phipps, for context, want to start a podcast. And every time we talk, we're like, we should start a podcast. CEO. Hey, Hygiene. How's it going? Welcome on in. Slowly getting over this cold is a slow process. Janitor. Wow. Well, it needs to be like CEO of wanting to start a podcast with Alien, but we need to shorten that down a bit. We got to streamline that one. Yeah, sorry to hear you have a cold, but glad you're getting over it. Colds suck, especially like this time of year as well. I feel like I'd rather have a cold in the winter. I don't know. It doesn't fit the vibe. Yeah, at least I didn't say you were the janitor, Phipps. Podcast collaborator. Well, it's not happened. No shouting. Yeah, I think you've actually got to ban calls for that. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can let him off. I suppose we can make an exception. I'm off to bed, chubs. Have a good one, says Artemis. Good night. Good night. Bee. That's not shouting, that's acronyming. And English only in chat. Let's just do a quick fly around. If that isn't a word, it is now. If I look it up on the dictionary, am I going to see it there? Because if I'm not, then I don't know if it counts as a word. You know, I think this is better. It's just adding some sort of variety to it. Obviously, we need to add glow lichen to the top bit as well. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. I might have to stand from above and look down to do that, I guess. A bit of it's been added, so I guess it's not the end of the world. I don't know. We'll work out that. Because I've also got to add mossy cobble to the cobble there as well, so. It's a very lovely cliff, says Phipps. Thank you, Phipps. You may be right, it was inspired by the much bigger cliff I did on Minecraft Season 4. Which you may have seen. Well, you did see. But you may remember. Oops. That's not what I was trying to do. If you invent words that is obvious what they mean, you should be free to do so. Is that a new law? That can be a law put into action in the Alien Empire. I am, of course, the Emperor. By the way, maybe I need to add that. Yeah, for context, I feel like I've just said a lot of stuff that may be mildly strange if you haven't been here the entire stream. We have an official list of stuff, jobs in the Alien Empire now. The official employment list of the Alien Empire. We have Skyfire, the chief of good ideas; Lawful, the king of wishful thinking; Winge, the chef of potential; and Cam is the apprentice chief of good ideas. This is an official pinned list. So, you know, that's why we've got to think of something for Phipps. Podcast idea error. I use my own words at work and wait to see who challenges me on it. Law seems a bit definitive. Well, this is an alien empire, so. Co-workers are just the worst. Wow. You have a job role, so technically you have co-workers here in the chat of the Alien Empire. Can I be the southern correspondent? Grand Pooba of podcasting potential. Ooh, okay, I'm liking how that's sounding actually. Yeah, you also, I have to approve your employment job title. You actually don't get a choice. Unless you really, really don't like it. These are just the rules, and I do not make the rules. I am the Emperor. What's the salary? Nothing. We are a very low budget empire. I mean, I've literally had to borrow bones from Jiol. Bones, of all things. And the bone farm that I wanted to build, I don't even know if I'm going to build it anymore because of the lack of biome selection that I need for it. Well, it's not that. The biomes are here. Yeah, I don't know why I said borrow. Yeah, permanently borrow. You know, I wanted to build like a tropical fish farm because I saw Combi had one on Farlands, and it looked really cool. And like ideally you do that in a lush cave or a mangrove biome, I think it was. But there is definitely not a mangrove biome nearby, and the lush caves nearby, I don't know, we're just over other people's areas. Like I could just find one in the middle of nowhere, but I kind of want it to be near everything. But like that was a really good source of XP. But anyway, long story short, I'm thinking next season I may build one instead. Or to be fair, actually, maybe on my forever world. We'll see. I'll decide when I decide, which will be some point in the future, I guess. I suppose. I don't even know how to say that word, of the vocal venture. I reckon in the next 1 to 20 years we'll have a podcast. So soon. I would agree, actually. That seems like a very accurate time frame. If I, like, genuinely, not even joking, if I decided to retire from making Minecraft streams and videos, then, like, I would probably start a podcast with Phipps, if Phipps also had the time. Just saying. We share a lot of nerdy interests. Sorry to call you out, but it is true. I don't really know if it's calling it out, but, you know, I don't think it was much of a secret. Just assumes I'll be free. I would be. I mean, you know. Surely a podcast is an offer you can't resist. Podcast of the nerds. Right, dinner has arrived. Be right back. Enjoy. Chief Synergy Overlord of Sonic Strategy. I'm liking these job roles. They all sound extremely realistic in that they mean actually nothing. They're just words. A name is pending, to be fair. It is. And I've been thinking, because obviously we said that name that Eric said in his stream ages ago. I've been trying to think of other names as well. I was thinking about podcast names this morning whilst I was having breakfast. Isn't that reassuring though? That if I were to quit making Minecraft content, at least you'd still be able to hear my voice somewhere. I know, that's all what you were worried about, is not being able to hear my voice and any new Alien content. And I have just reassured you all. You're welcome. How kind of me. Senior, some of them, yeah. I stick with pro lurkers as BR. Hey, I know how it feels to be a pro lurker. Talk time blueprint director or TBD. How do you just come up with these? Yeah, I'm not great at naming things. That's why I hate whenever I get an animal or a horse or something in Minecraft. Like I always ask chat or stream comments to name them because I just do not know what to name them at all, ever. My brain is different. Fair enough. We like different. So what was your idea for the rocket shop? Yes, it was totally my original idea, and definitely not at all anybody else's idea that I am definitely not at all stealing. Not at all. Nope, but my original idea is going to be a crater, I think. As I say, totally original idea, not at all a thing that anybody else told me. My brain doesn't brain... Oh, I've just read that. I think I've read all of the messages, because I'm a professional at reading messages. I could be HR, never replies. You do reply, though. Okay, I think I need to take it easy. I feel like I've placed a lot of glow lichen in that area. We gotta take it easy for a second. Jeez. Gotta chill out. Bloop. There we go. Professional. Or Tea and Biscuits director if you want to go full British. Well, FIP does have a tea emote, so. It would be fitting. Or it could be health and safety. That would just be so random for me, though. Of course, of course. Yeah, no, I think for the rocket shop, I'm going to do a crater. Because also, ideally, I would have something that I can do tomorrow. That, isn't going to take that much time. Because I am going on holiday on Thursday. And ideally, as I say, I would get this video done before then. So really, that only gives me tomorrow. Now, I'm caught up on editing. All I need to do is record building this rocket shop and edit that bit, which won't take long. As long as the build itself isn't too fancy. So yeah, that's the plan. Holiday. Where are you going? That is a secret. Yeah, I don't say where I'm going until I get back. Even though, like, the odds of anybody like using that to like dox me are reasonably slim. Just for like my own peace of mind, I don't normally say until I get back. Secret holiday. I mean, it's not a secret. My friends know where I'm going. Phipps knows where I'm going. Joel knows where I'm going. So really, like, if you want to like try and pay them to, they might tell you. I don't know. You're going on a holiday, but who's gonna stream? You can stream Phipps. But yeah, no. 1 second. I have returned. Alright guys, £2 I'll tell you. What I did do, and this is another reason to join the Discord if you're interested, which you might not be, is there was one year where I was just randomly like, you know what, I'm going to just do loads of random holiday updates. So I'm going to just promote my Discord again for a second, because they're all pinned in display. There we go. We have, if we scroll down, oh yeah, these are servers I recommend, I think. I forgot this. Discord servers I'd recommend of other content creators, PAX software, general technical, and other. I should probably refine that list. And some of the invites are invalid anyway, that's nice. Let's see. Here we go. Aliens Holiday Updates, April 2023. I did 20 holiday updates in the Discord, like, one time, just for fun, and it was just like, I think the first one was just, no, it wasn't that. There was one that was just like, I am sat in Starbucks. Yeah, I am cold and sat in Starbucks. I don't know if this is entertaining for anybody, but, like, I enjoyed it, I guess, so, yeah. Phipps will finish this Rock of an Island. I would love him to. Can Phipps finish this Rock of the Island for me? Because I don't want to. I've been doing it for too long. And the problem is this bit is a really time-consuming bit as well, which is good because it means I'll have something else to stream. But it's bad because, like, I want to. I just want it. I want it to be finished, but also I need this project as a stream project. So like. And I'm going to have to break those with my hands because I don't have any shears. It'll be pink for the vibes. You know what, on second thoughts, maybe Phipps isn't going to be the one to finish decorating this. Maybe I'm not going to give Phipps my Xbox login. Just a thought. The username is TheAlienDoctor. And the password is sub2alien123. Just blend in some pink wool. I don't know if that would be quite the right vibe that I'm going for. I don't know. What do we think of the clouds, by the way? I've changed them. Well, I've not. I've downloaded a pack that changes them. What are people's opinions on the clouds? I'd have to play the game first. Play the block game. I just replaced that with stone, didn't I? That was very much not andesite. Clouds look lovely. This is good news. I couldn't decide. As I said it in the start of the stream, I might as well say it again because there's more people here now. There's a mod on Java Edition called Better Clouds, and I found a resource pack that ports over them to Bedrock, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I quite like them, to be fair. I think they look nice. They do look a little bit like smoke or like steam or something, which is what Val said, I think. But I don't mind them. I might tweak them slightly, but otherwise I'm happy with them. But I'm not the only one that sees me play Minecraft, so, you know, it's also important to get what, your guys' opinions. As long as it's not laggy like Vibrant Visuals. Yes. Well, fun fact, for some reason, the game now thinks my computer can't run Vibrant Visuals. I don't know why. I've checked like that I have the right drivers installed and stuff. I've even tried using Vibrant Visual packs. Like, for some reason, it just does not think I can run Vibrant Visuals, which is good because I decided to stop using them, but it would have been nice to use them for like thumbnails and stuff every so often, so not a massive fan of that. You know, it's nice to have the option, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. I have seen that Better Clouds mod. Yeah, I do prefer the Java one. The Bedrock port isn't quite as good. I don't know, I did look at making my own port, and maybe I still will, and I'll change it slightly then. But yeah, for now I'm just using somebody else's. If you just, I will admit, cannot remember who made it, but if you just search Better Clouds, Minecraft Bedrock, it will come up. It was like the first link on MCPEDL. How does the creeper clouds look with the mod? It won't, I don't think. I'd be surprised if there are creeper clouds in this. Oh my gosh. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, that was a close shot. Hang on, I kind of want to try and kill these guys, but I don't... I need somewhere to take off from. I'm so jealous. Enjoy your holiday. Thank you, thank you. Oh, somebody's sleeping, but how am I meant to kill them? I want to see if I can get like a head, which I can't. Oh man. At least I get the phantom membrane. How are we looking? Not too bad. Not too bad. We're getting low on glow lichen. I might run the glow lichen. I might get some more bone meal and run the glow lichen farm for a bit. I need a break from placing blocks. Oh, this is going to be a pain to do because it's taller as well. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I really should have just done this whilst I was building it. That probably would have made this entire process considerably easier. But oh well. Yeah, speaking of Mumbo, because I was talking about him earlier, he is the first person that I saw using that Better Clouds mod. So it is Mumbo. It is Mumbo Jumbo's fault as to why I'm using Better Clouds. Wait, 64 gum... Oh, from the... that I was keeping in the sugarcane farm. I was going to say, how did I get 64 gunpowder? Alright, I am stealing some more bone meal from Joel. Are you aware of the I Love Lucy episode about them doing a Phipps department store? Well, are you meaning to tell me that Phipps has stolen his name? This is crazy. We must get the copyright police involved at once. The internet police will be after Phipps for his crimes. I don't know why I went over there. I'm so used to going over here for the XP farm. Where am I? Where is it? I can never remember. It's over here. Whee! I may take 2 stacks. Oh, that's half a stack. What? Lightning rod. There's something else I was going to say, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah. Speaking of rocket shops, I've already got a rocket shop. It's right here. Because me and Giol have a verbal contract that she's only allowed to buy rockets from me unless I'm sold out, in which case she can get it from other people. So I was like, you know, at the time I didn't have a rocket shop, so I just built a pop-up one so that she would then have somewhere to buy rockets from. It's great. It's probably my main source of diamonds this season. It's been brilliant. No, we need to go to the thingy farm. What's the thingy farm? I forgot how cool the shopping district is. It is pretty cool. I always think shopping districts are cool. Like on most worlds that I play on. And I think it's partly because of like how sort of random everything is, if that makes sense. Like there's often not like a clear one building style. Everything's just sort of mixed together, and there's like, I don't know why, but that just sort of pleases me. It's like an organized chaos, I guess. So yeah, I like them. Would recommend. Welcome to the Alien Farming Glow Lichen podcast. Not featuring Phipps, so he may be upset. Sobs. Aw. I'm sorry. I hate glow lichen because I always think it's diamonds. Yeah, I do the same. I do the same. I think this is probably my first time
Subscribe to
even
TheAlienDoctor and
using
Froggy
it in a build.
Plays. Maybe Toad if you decide to.
Toad Gamer is already in use. Is that the real Toad? I don't know. Toad YouTube is, oh my gosh, is that Toad YouTube? Surely there was a shorter name than that. I don't know if that's the real, I'm assuming that's the real Toad. That seems like an oddly specific name for it to not be the real Toad. But for the uninitiated, I used to play on a server called Minecraft, which I have mentioned many times before, and Toad was one of the members on said server. But he was on YouTube, not Twitch. Hi, Alien. Yo, how's it going? We are currently farming glow lichen. I know, very exciting stuff. This is the sort of stream content that everybody has been waiting for. I'm sure.
I found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keeps the darkness at bay.
Riveting gameplay, I must say. Of course, of course. Hey, Mr. Balrog, welcome on in. How's it going? This is very, very riveting gameplay. I've got to, like, make sure... Yeah, because I'm worried that hopper's going to overflow with glow lichen. Like, I never have any plans to AFK at this farm, because, like, let's be honest, it's a glow lichen farm. Why would I AFK at it? But, you know, I've still got to check the hoppers. I'm also... Hang on, let me just... I'm sat really weirdly right now. Hang on a minute. This is because I like to rest my leg on my PC, which is under my desk. But I had to move my leg because it's pretty hot at the moment, and my PC is too hot to touch. Which I'm sure is extremely good for the PC. I'm sure that's exactly how it's meant to be. How are you doing today, Mr. Balrog? It's like a Minecraft reunion. We've got Toad here. We've got Phipps here. Everybody's here. To watch me, yeah, totally, like 2 people, and I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's here. It's been a while. Every so often that happens, though.
Do
Where,
not
like, somebody...
inhale alien.
Yes, I am not to be inhaled. Thank you for the reminder, Longhorn. Where every so often, like, somebody from Minecraft will pop in, and he's like, oh my gosh, you still exist. Like, Riri came in like a month ago. Maybe 2 months now. Penape came in at some point. I can't remember when, though. And a Penape sighting is rare. Like, anywhere. These days. A genuine Penape interaction. Shiny Penape. Alright, I think I have enough glow lichen. I'm just saying. Let me grab... Oh, there's a trapdoor there. There's a trapdoor there. What am I doing? Break that. Also turn that off. Let me turn back up the game volume. There we go. Boom. Professional Minecrafter right here. Do I have anything on me? No. I will let that filter through later because I don't want to wait down here right now. Me and Riri still play games almost daily. Yeah, I know in that Discord. I was sorting out my Discord server list, so I did see it was still active. I even sent a message. Longhorn says where? What was that in context to? I cannot remember. Have you built the console room yet? The oh, because it may look like a TARDIS, but unfortunately, that is not the TARDIS. I'm very sorry to disappoint Phipps. Yeah, this is taking a while. And this bit's big, so it's going to be more of a pain to do. You know what? I bet I could use a boat, and then I wouldn't have to bob up and down. Maybe I should have used a boat. Pro Minecraft, I asked where the pro was. Oh. Wow. Wow. 3 things I love in life are eating my family and skipping commas. Wait a minute. I see what you did there. That was a grammar joke. Alright, let's try this boat. Oh my gosh, the baby squid! It's so cute! The only problem is with like being in a boat is they are like a bit harder to sort of control. Whereas with bobbing up and down in the water, I sort of had like... You know, the turning circle is not ideal. So maybe this isn't a strat. I actually did say last season, when I was doing all the UFOs, I said I was going to build like a little TARDIS, like out of like blue concrete and banners, which I think you have a tutorial on, Phipps. Like I said I was going to do something like that, like mixed in with my UFO fleet, but I never did. To be fair, there is going to be a UFO on this island, so maybe I... Maybe I build a little TARDIS here? UFO command is currently disabled. Yes. It will come back though, one day. It probably will come back next season. I don't think it's coming back this season. I don't know, it's... The problem is, I don't just want to put them in like a random area. Like, I actually want to put them into my base. But then that also involves me like working out how they'd work here. I think some people said just like put them in a room and have them landed, but I don't know. I'm not massively a fan of that idea, to be honest. Lily pads to build instead, potentially. If I had lily pads, like a lot, then that would work. And that wouldn't be a terrible idea, and then I could just go with the boat and break them afterwards. I think I'm just going to go back to swimming. This is really annoying. Like, I have the conduit and I'm above water anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But, like, not ideal. Happy gas. Don't they die in water? Because I do have 2. In fact, the happy gas would work for this bit. Actually, because it's taller. Yeah, let's do the happy gas. Genius. I shall take the blue one. I don't even know how I got that yellow one. I cannot remember. Actually, maybe I shouldn't just break the lead. But have I got a... And then... To be fair, I have 2 happy gas, but although I care more about the blue one because it was my first one, so maybe I should have taken that one if there's a risk of death. Alright, let's see. Let's give this a go. The only problem is we've got to fly all the way over there now. When these first came out, it was so exciting that I flew this one all the way from spawn. Now I could not imagine waiting that long. Anyway, I'll be back after the ad break. Okay, let's see if I go back to Minecraft Bedrock, is it going to do the Q&A thing again? No. So why did it do it those other 2 times? It doesn't make sense. Although their volumes are still very loud. Oh no, that's because I was changing it. Never mind. Okay, yes. Also, I'm having to be a little bit quieter now because people are asleep. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what happens. I moved the happy ghast over here because it was taking a while. So I did not wait for the ads to be over to do that. This definitely does have more maneuverability. I will say that. Name an item? We'll never know. Never know what. I'm confused. I cannot remember the last thing I said. The mystery of the Q&A thing. Oh. Yeah. Probably not. What item do you want naming, Phipps, and what do you want it to be called? We've not had, like, any naming items, actually, this season. I haven't got an area for named items. Can I name it a diamond B? You can. It would be my pleasure. I will do it next time I go inside, though. Because I spent a while getting this happy ghast over here. That sort of looked like a 7 for a second. I thought it was we'll never know what Alien says during ads. You won't, unless... unless you're a Twitch sub. Contract says do it now. I didn't sign any contract. Okay, let's do like the top bit on the happy ghast, and then I'll go around again and do the lower bit. Maybe? Nah, actually I'll just do all of it. I don't know why I'd wait. I can reach. I got long arms. Okay, let's see. Fly all the way back. I would just leave the happy ghast here. There is no way I'm flying all the way back. Jeez. Phipps, you can't... I was about to be like, you can't annoy your future podcast host like this. You can't inconvenience your future podcast host. Jeez. Or co-host. Okay, yeah, it did just eject me from going in the water, but it didn't start drowning or anything, so I suppose that's a positive. It does mean I can't really get to that lower bit, so we might have to do a patch job later. Director of annoying. That could work. We could add that to the list. I'm really not a fan of building this. I want to do something else. It is not fulfilling. I'm gonna name Phipps' item. That's what I'm gonna do. I've had enough. Where'd I put that? Did I put that lead in that shulk box? Server restart in 5 minutes. Whatever will we do? We'll glide through the air on our marshmallow. They're extremely derpy, aren't they? The clouds look nice at night, I think. But they're not... Like, at night, I think they would be darker. Maybe they need to be, like, more transparent? Maybe that's the issue. Okay, let's do this name an item. A diamond B. Or D backwards, I guess. Don't know why I went in there. That's where I stole my diamonds. It's because I was looking for a sign. Do you have a preference of colour? Or literally just like that? Whilst I wait for your answer, let's grab a item frame. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going to put my named items. You're the first person to redeem that this season. Okay, I've decided you are getting no colour. Sorry, wasn't listening, my bad. It was just about what colour you wanted. Maybe I'll just... yeah, I don't even know. Where do I put my named items? Because the problem is it's just going to be one. Okay, for now, it's going to go there. In the future, if we get more named items, if you guys redeem them, then they will go elsewhere. Can't believe Phipps is the first one to do named an item, guys. Wow, everybody else is slacking. Alright, let's let that filter through. Because it's getting late. So I think we're going to find somebody to raid. No colour, I hope it one day finds its way into your storage system. Well, it would be more likely to be in my my ender chest, to be fair. But yeah, no, I've got some stuff to do tomorrow. Oh, sorry, this evening. Before I go to bed. And then tomorrow, I want to... what do I want to do? Want to try and finish recording that episode. So that I can get it out before Thursday, which is when I go away. But before we do that, I'm going to raid. That's the raid. That is not the plan. No. Right, anyway, we're going to raid Will Slime. He's been in the chat every so often recently. And yeah, is another awesome person. And a Bedrock player as well, which is always nice. Always good to see. He's actually playing on RPG right now, which is Val's like modded Bedrock server. Not the plan, but now you want to. I'm just gonna after this stream just do it in my room by myself. Yep, 100%. Anyway, I've got to be quick because the server's about to restart. Huge thank you for watching the stream as always. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, because, you know, videos and stuff coming soon. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh, hold up. We're getting a raid. Alien invasion. The doctor will see you now. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.